Hello, and welcome to The Angry Sniper, episode number 59. And yes, this is in one single part. There's no part 2, part 3 of this one, so sit back and enjoy, or not, as the case may be. Might be a bit of an odd one as to why I'm loading this, but there's another sniper who joins in. I think he joins a bit late. 2 or 3 minutes in, I think, and I think he had a good game, and I think I don't die that many times, which is nice for Hypergate. Of course, every single time you die, you give the other team points, and being a sniper, sometimes it gets very difficult, so I just liked the idea of posting this knowing that there's obviously myself as a sniper, and there's a sniper on the other team, and we both didn't die that many times. So that's my main reason for loading this, you know. And it's not the best example of to show how not to die or how to get as few deaths as possible, but there's a few elements in this I just happen to like. It's like at the very start, when the battle first started in mid, one of the first things you see me doing is to unload all my AoE, you know, orbital strike, plasma probe, and that other one, which I can't bloody remember what it's called. Suppressive fire, that's the one. Now the reason for that, in one respect, is it gives us some protection. I mean, we are AoE spec, and we've got 3. We do get our AoE can be quite nice if you stack it on top of each other, and leveling Agent Practical has kind of changed my view of suppressive fire a bit. I still wouldn't take that utility. I just wouldn't. It's just not worth it for me. It's good enough as it is. Yes, I know people argue that, and they're correct, it just gives fluff damage, and so forth. And there he is. Just diversion me. The horrible little sniper. Oh yeah. Lady marksman, honestly. Try saboteur or engineering dude. Yep. Mr. Earhart, or Henry, as I know him. He's got around 4, 5, 6 snipers. I forget which. I don't really know how many snipers he's got. I know he's got more than one. And to me, that shows a bit of taste. But yeah, it's because engineering has quite nice AoE. If you put a lot of AoE down, many people, one of the first things they do is to try and get out of that AoE. So, I think on that particular occasion when I did suppressive fire, my orbital strike was in cooldown. If it's not, I'm thinking of another occasion later on. And it's something I do more in this particular war zone than the others, I have to say. Because it's quite... That middle bit is a bit quite compact. It's not a good place for a sniper. Now, in this particular version of it, if you like, you see me do venture inside a bit more, and when it's a bit tough, I don't tend to go inside much at all. I just seem to stay at the beginning. And as you can see, I'm putting down AoE in that just to... not just to protect my teammates, but as a way to kind of help them get control of the area a bit more, so when I move up, like I just have, it's a bit safer for me. So it's one of the ways you can kind of protect yourself as an engineering sniper in Hypergate is by doing precisely that. Stack, be careful with your AoE. Don't think of it in terms of doing damage. Think of it in terms of trying to protect your team. Make it a bit safer for you to go a bit forwards and so forth, you know, because one of the worst things you can do as a sniper in Hypergate is to move all the way in. You know, I've crept a bit more forwards, but I'm still keeping my distance. I'm not going all the way. And plus, if you start scratching my wallpaper, you'll be shot. Thank you. Sorry for that. He's standing on top of my table and clawing my bloody wallpaper. Puss, honestly. Shocking. Where was I? Yeah. So, it's another aspect of the engineering sniper is a lot of our AoE damage really is fluff, but you can use it kind of tactically, and it's one of the things I just happen to like. You know, there's Henry again, and now it's like sometimes in that kind of situation you will find me going forwards to try and kill him, you know, use covered escape to continue the fight. And virtually every single time I do that, I get jumped upon and I either almost die or I die. So that's why I try to rein myself in. Now, just before I got here, while I was talking, one of the best places to sit, if you sit in the middle, down by the steps, you can't actually attack someone. You've got to move forwards. But if you move to the sides a bit, it's a bit more raised than the middle bit, if you get what I mean. So you can attack. It's easier, you know. I think positional play as a sniper, as an engineering sniper, is very important for this particular Warzone. I see a lot of people, a lot of snipers who are too far forwards, and you know, they're kind of sat amongst here like I am here. You really have got to gauge how well your team is doing versus how badly your team is doing. Because I know we've got it in the bag, basically, you know. I've got much more freedom to kind of move forwards or backwards or stuff like that. Whereas if I was on the other team, I wouldn't want to venture foot. You know, because the team's just being wiped out. You'd have to be a bit more careful and so forth. And I think in one respect, it's that's something every sniper will get to learn in time. It's part of the process of. It's just something you've got to learn. Every person will get there eventually, you know. But if you can learn kind of the positional part of it, and it is very important, and our defensive skills, in one respect, I'd say those are the two things you have got to learn before anything else. Good positional play. I was bopping along to the beat then. Good positional play, and good use of your defences. And as you can see, yeah, Mr. Hart and myself, we didn't die at all. And that's something I liked. I think he probably did. It's a guess on my part, I have to say. I think he might have been a bit late, or perhaps he was guarding, I don't know, in the first round. But, yeah, I think considering his team was quite bad, I think he did quite well. And I think, yeah, I did okay, but then I had the benefit of a better team, you know. But either way, I think that was a nice one. I liked it. There's a few elements in there I enjoyed. So, there we are. Keep sniping and have fun. And make the switch to engineering. See ya.